Hey everybody, so I wanted to tell you about a new game I got called High Tide. Now, this is a two-player game by Marceline Lehman, published by Underdog Games. Two players, 15 minutes, three rounds really, and it's 5 minutes around. It plays very quickly. It says ages 8 and up, but I've been able to play it with my daughter. It's an abstract game where you are putting tiles down that look good. Their seashells are colored like coral, think of Florida. And it's a game that plays a little bit like checkers, and that you must make a move, and usually what you do is going to be your own undoing. So let me show you more about it. It's an abstract game for two players where you are trying to move these tiles and you're trying to have the most exposed tiles by the end of the game. You know, the color scheme, shells, it's all very inviting. And, you know, you really have that Florida, Golden Girls feel to it.
Hi.
So what you're going to do is you're going to lay out the board. Now, there is a specific layout where you put some neutrals down, you put some pieces around the edges, and this is more of a proper layout where we have all the colors in the center, and then we build the colors that are around the edges. Now, when you play, yellow is going to be neutral, and then each player will have their own color. So for this example, I'm going to say this turquoise is me. And on your turn, you're going to move one of your pieces that are free to move. You don't want to break connections or move one that's buried, but you take it and you put it somewhere on the board. So for example, I could take this piece here, it was free, and put it right next door. But it could go here, 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 here. It doesn't really matter, but I'm going to put it there. And this game has a rule that's very much like checkers, where if you can make a move, you must. And that's really interesting and often the killer. Now, the other rule besides moving is you have to move upward. Okay, so you can't move laterally. So I could take a neutral, I put it there, I can put this there. And I'm kind of just going through the pieces here so you can see how it works. You're not limited. I have some stacks here, but I could even move between the stacks. I could do this. I could do that. I could do that. I could do that. And so it goes on and on. And you're trying to get to the end. You're going to get there very quickly. And often I have found that I have painted myself in a corner where I thought I was so brilliant, but I had nothing to do. So for instance, here it's Pink's turn. Well, I can't move this anywhere because nothing's higher. I can't move this one because that would break a pathway. In fact, anything I move of my color would break a pathway. And I can't move this neutral because there's no higher. So now we have to score. Blue has 1, 2, 3, 4, and pink has 2. So because blue won, blue gets a token, and you're going to do this until somebody has 3 and the game's over. Like I said, it's very cute. It plays very fast. The parts are really nice. I assume these are wood, but they're very light. They feel good in the hand. The box is great. It has a magnet in it. Really satisfying to have that shut. Comes with a nice, I would say, canvas bag in there. It has texture to it. It's really rough. And you just put the pieces back in. You're ready to go. So you're not going to lose anything. The rule book, ultra small, ultra easy to understand. So on all levels, it's a real winner. I can see this playing with my daughter all the time, and maybe even with my wife on those special occasions. So if you're looking for a new game, check that one out. High Tide.